Elder, what up? Let's get the likes up. The link is there. Deshaun Jones. Salute, bro. The link is there. The link is there. What up, Elder?
Hey, salute, man. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you clear. You sound real good.
You know, I'm in the multi-purpose building. Got great acoustics in here.
Oh, word. Oh, that's a good look.
But
Hello? Oh, yeah,
but
okay.
you can you hear me? You
Yeah,
still can hear me?
yeah.
I'm eating dinner, but what you wasn't understanding about what I was. Oh, you want me to hold on a little bit? People in here? You want me to wait?
Yeah, because I think people really want to hear what you have to say.
All right,
I
cool, no
I, I
problem.
do, because yeah, because people gonna come in. Who we got this? We got GG chilling 702 is in the building. What up, bro? We got all the bros came through. You know what I mean? Let's get the likes up. We got everybody coming in. Appreciate everybody coming back through, rocking with the kid. You know what I'm saying? Who else is in the building? Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up so they get the notifications. Who else in the building? Y'all, do you still hear me? Y'all hear me? Because I've been having internet problems.
Yeah, I still hear you.
All right, so I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure. Who are in here? Let's get the likes up. I'm gonna drop the link again. Terry Smooth is in the building. The link is right there. They should be able to see it. Yeah, but Elder, I don't know. I'm pretty sure you probably understood what I was saying. But I
Yeah,
definitely want
you misunderstand what's going on. That's not how it works. What you were saying.
yeah, it do work like that.
No, it don't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you how it works. Why?
All right, I can't wait for
Uh,
this.
All right.
This I know like the back of my hand.
No, you don't. I can tell you don't know.
Yeah. Oh, we have to be clear with it. What we talking about here.
I'll be clear. I'll be
All right,
very clear.
I'll be clear exactly what I
You're
said.
talking about a sign and trade for a restricted player. That's what you're talking about, right?
No, but you said,
No, 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 no. You're talking about a sign and trade for a
exactly.
restricted player.
Restricted player. That's right.
Yeah, I know
And
exactly what you're talking about. I'm gonna tell you how that works.
now I'm gonna show you how it works. Because
All
you
right.
saying that Detroit got cap space, that they don't need. You said they don't need Phoenix. That's what you basically saying, right?
No, no, they don't have to have Phoenix now. What Phoenix can do is they have every right after 48 hours to match the deal.
That's what I said.
You're not listening though. You're not
All right,
listening.
good.
I'm not done.
All right, good.
That would give them the player. Now, how big of a deal can Detroit offer? How many years?
On the sign and trade, I think
No, 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 no. Don't do sign and trade. If Detroit signs him as a restricted free agent,
four
there's a
years.
48 hours. That's the max, right?
Yeah.
Now, what if Phoenix resigns him? How many years can they offer?
The most fans could do it 5.
There you go. That is the reason you do a sign and trade. The only reason it benefits a player to do a player to do a sign and trade is they can get that 5th year. You cannot get that by signing as a free agent. So once a person goes into restricted free agency, if a team signs him, technically he is under contract with that team. So that
Hold up.
doesn't give another hold on. That don't give another team right to come in and negotiate a sign and trade.
Hold up. You have to be clear. Hold up. So
I'm
walk
being
walk.
very clear.
No, but walk. What I'm saying is walk through the trade. Okay. Aiton
I
is
am. I'm
Aiton. No, but
what
say
happened?
because I don't because sometimes things get caught in the web.
All
Aiton is
right.
a
What's
free agent,
happened?
right? Let's
He's
just
a
deal with Aiton,
restricted.
Phoenix,
Yep.
and Detroit.
He's a
Strip
restricted
that.
free agent.
He
Yeah,
restricted. That
he's a
money
restricted
spot
free agent.
outright.
That means, hold on. That means that he is not under contract with anyone. He does not belong to anyone. Now, Phoenix has his rights to match, but he is not under contract with anyone. And then he goes and signs a new contract with Detroit. Now he is under contract with Detroit for those 48 hours. What the right Phoenix gets just because he played with them is to match that contract and to keep him. They don't have the right to go in and negotiate a signing trade.
I'm not saying they have to. No, see, that's what I knew. See, you mixed it up.
I didn't mix it up.
You did, because I didn't say that. I said that if Detroit, yes, they can sign him. I know that they got the money to sign him, but they don't want a chance losing him by just signing him. They will have to play ball with Phoenix. If Phoenix say, let's do a signing trade, Phoenix can do that. They can say, let's do a signing trade because they can match it. If you don't want to do a signing trade, whatever you want from a match it. You understand what I'm saying?
I do, but what you don't get is that Phoenix doesn't have the power to demand a signing trade. That's the player's option. They don't have the power to say. All they can do is this. What they can say is they got to go to Ayton. They don't even negotiate the sign and trade with Detroit. They have to negotiate that with Ayton. They have to go to him and say, okay, you committed to leave. We fine with that. Let us at least get some assets back. We're going to give you the 5 years because that's the benefit. The only benefit for the player is to get the guaranteed extra 5th year. So that's why the player would agree to do a sign and trade. So that's why the player and the team negotiate that, not the player and the new team he's going to. And then you have to get the new team to say, okay, that's fine. These are the contracts that we don't want. Let's put a deal together that make the money work so you can pay him a max deal. Because think about a sign and trade. That means he re-signs with Phoenix for a 5-year deal.
Exactly.
Then he gets traded. But what you're trying to say is that Phoenix has the power. They don't.
Phoenix got power. They has his rights. If you got somebody right, you has power.
Here's the key, bro.
They don't have to say nothing.
No. You don't. Kareem, you're not understanding it. You're really not understanding. I can tell, bro.
I think y'all both right. Phoenix got power, but they both got leverage.
No. Phoenix only power they have is to retain him. Mm-hmm. He is a free agent. That means like right now, his season's over. He does not have a contract with anybody right now. Mm-hmm. The leverage that Phoenix has is that when he does go sign a contract, because he played for them, they can match it and keep him.
That's power.
Now, you're not listening. You're not listening at all, Kareem. That's not power. That gives them the right to retain. But here's the key. What can a you ain't listening, bro. You're not listening. You got your mind made up. You're not trying to really hear what's going on. Just because they have the power to retain for a trade, though, don't all three parties have to be in agreement? That's the first thing we talk about on a trade. The player and both teams have to be in agreement. Why would Ayton agree to a sign and trade? There's only one reason. He wants that extra 5th year.
Even if he don't get the extra year, if he don't want to be in Phoenix, what if he don't want him to be in Phoenix?
Listen to me. Yeah. That means he's going to go away on a 4-year deal. Mm-hmm. All right. He's going to go away on a 4-year deal. Yeah. But what happens is this. If Phoenix matches, they don't have the right to retrade him after that. You thinking what they could do is just say, okay, you don't want to play ball, we'll match him and then just trade him away. They don't have the right then. There's going to be, remember with Brogdon? Remember when they re-signed Brogdon in Indiana? They couldn't trade him. If they re-sign him, they won't be able to just right away and trade him.
Not right away. Brogdon's situation was different.
Why? Tell me why.
Brogdon got signed during the season. They gave him extension season. In the off season, if they do a sign and trade, he eligible to get traded after January 15th. He's eligible to get traded at the January 15th. But
thank you. Now, how many months in the season is that?
In November. His deal structure, he can't get traded now. Brogdon eligible to get traded now. He couldn't get traded during the season. Off season, this is the off season. They can trade Ayton and that's the same way like THT. The Lakers had
y'all not listening. You really not listening to him. You're really not. I'm trying to help you, but you're really not listening. The Phoenix Suns right now cannot trade Ayton. Do you know why?
Not today.
He's a free agent.
Why can't you tell me why they can't sign?
He doesn't have a contract right now.
There you go. They could, and if they re-sign him, they will not be able to re-sign him and then automatically trade him. They ain't gonna be able to do that.
Not automatically right now, but
months later.
Yeah.
But if they re-sign him, he's a restricted free agent, right? What Ayton wants from Phoenix is a 5-year max offer. Phoenix don't want to pay that. What Ayton also wants is to go to another team. What Phoenix hopes is if you find another team that's willing to pay you the 5-year max offer, if they have assets we want, we will negotiate with you to do a 5-year deal with you, Ayton, so that we can get into a sign and trade with them if they agree to it. Because here's another thing. The team that's taking on the sign and trade player, they automatically go into the hard cap. They got to be willing to do that. You got to be willing to do that. All three parties have to be in agreement. So what I was trying to make sure you understood was that Ayton, once he signs a contract with another team, once he does that, the max he's getting is 4 years. The max he's getting is 4 years. What they need to do for him to get 5 is negotiate him re-signing with Phoenix just so they can do the sign and trade. That has to be done before he signs a contract with someone else, though. And that's what you weren't understanding. Once he signs with Detroit or whoever, or because San Antonio said they'll pay him too. Once he signs a contract, one of them teams, 4-year max deal, 4-year, 30 minutes, 4-year, 120, whatever that's going to be. You can forget that 5 years. It ain't happening. Now, the only thing that they could do then, Phoenix, is retain him. They can keep him, but they can't keep him and trade him away again. They ain't gonna be able to do that. You can't do a sign and trade after that because he's already signed with another team.
We know that. That's never what I said. I said they could trade him down. I always said they could wait to the deadline. You go back and look at this thing. I said they could wait to the deadline and move him. I know all about that. The point.
Time out. What deadline? Hold on, Kareem.
You said
what deadline are you talking about?
The trade deadline. They could trade him no later than the trade deadline.
He has to. So you talking about once they retain him, then they can trade him by the trade deadline.
They could trade. That's their deadline. They could eligible trade him in January. And January
again.
All people who signed.
Again.
When you resign, hold up. There's two kinds of teams. It's January 15th and December 15th. Players who sign with new teams, they eligible to get moved December 15th. Players who resign with their current team eligible to
like
get
THT did. I fully understand all that.
It's January 15th, and some people December 15th.
I fully understand all that. That's not what you were trying to say in the beginning, though.
I didn't say that.
No, listen up. This is what you said, and I'm gonna repeat it. I know what you said. I was listening to you close. That's why I said you're not telling. You don't know what you were off. What you said was he could go and sign with Detroit, and in that 48-hour time period, Phoenix can come in and force Detroit to negotiate a sign and trade. That's what you said at first.
They can, or they can match.
They can't, bro. They
can match it.
They cannot do. They cannot. Hold on, brother.
Oh, you're breaking up. Loyalty talk. Let me see something.
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, I can't hear him.
Drop out.
He broke up. He cut out for me.
Can you hear me? You right there, Kareem? You still there?
Yeah.
I ain't hear nothing.
Kareem, what you're not understanding is that forcing a sign and trade and matching a restricted free agent offer is two totally different things. Right now, he is not under contract with anyone. He is a free agent. He has no deal. So nobody can trade him or do anything with him right now. He has to be someone's asset to move. Mm-hmm. So for him to become to get to a point where Phoenix can do a sign and trade, they would actually have to sign him to a contract first.
Yeah.
Now, it benefits the player to do a sign and trade for one reason and one reason only. He gets the guaranteed 5th year from the team that has his rights.
And that's what he wants.
The only reason that a player will want to do a sign and trade. The only reason. He gets the guaranteed 5th year.
For sure.
If he goes and signs as a free agent with another team, the most he can get is 4 years guaranteed. Now, I'm saying this again so people can understand. He does not have a team right now. He don't belong to nobody. So if he goes and he signs
his rights, his rights is
he's still they have the right to retain.
They have his rights.
You're not listening. They have the no.
Yes.
Not the.
He's restricted. Yes.
Oh my God! You don't get. Oh, I'm trying to explain this to y'all so y'all can really understand it. Because Kareem, the way you saying it to the people, you confusing them. You're saying something that cannot happen. You cannot.
He has rights. Phoenix has his rights right now.
They have the right to retain. There's a difference.
So they have his rights. When you own somebody's rights, he's still property of the Phoenix Suns.
Oh my God. Okay, let's go your route then. So maybe I'll help people understand it from your perspective. They have his rights until they relinquish those rights, correct, Kareem?
Yes.
All right. So let's just say Phoenix has his rights. When he don't have a contract, he can't be traded or moved. If Phoenix has his rights right now, why can't they trade him? See, that's why I want you to understand. The right to retain is different than having someone right. The Lakers have the right. Hold on. The Lakers have the right to LeBron James, THT, and Anthony Davis. They can trade those guys right now.
Exactly.
Phoenix can't trade. Hold on. Phoenix can't trade him right now. They can't trade Ayton.
It's different.
I'm trying to tell you that. They cannot trade him right now because he is not under contract with them. What they have is if he goes and signs another contract, they have the right to match that to get him to stay. There's a difference. But right now, he's under no contract. So if he goes and signs another contract with somebody else, he's obligated to that team for that 48 hours. And Phoenix has 48 hours to decide if they want to retain his rights or let him walk. But they don't have the right to say, okay, since you signed him, now let's do a sign and trade. Do you know why they don't have that right? Because the option for the player is not there anymore. Yeah. He's under contract for 4 years with Detroit if they sign him.
He's already under that contract. And he
would want the 5th year, and Phoenix couldn't give it to him because all they could do is match what Detroit
what he want the whole time.
And he's going to say, hell no. Yeah. See, that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. The sign and trade needs to be worked out between Phoenix and Ayton beforehand. Yeah. They don't need to let him hit and go sign with another team. Yeah. They need to have that negotiated, and then they can start having Ayton's agent go out and say, okay, what we want is a sign and trade. Let's do it this way. And then when they get that agreement behind the scenes, then what you'll hear is Ayton has re-signed with Phoenix for 5 years and 177, but he's being traded in a sign-and trade to Detroit. But if he signs with Detroit first, that sign-and trade is off the table. And that's what you was not explaining to him, Kareem. You was explaining it like he could go sign with them, and then in that 48-hour period, Phoenix could force this team to do a sign-and trade. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. You have to work that sign-and trade out beforehand. He signs that 4-year contract with them. He's under that contract, or Phoenix got a max, and then he'll be with Phoenix for 4 years and whatever that is. Because why would that's another thing that people don't understand. If a player is just disgruntled and he tells the team, I don't want to be with you, right? I don't care about that extra 5th year. I'm not staying with you. That team, all they can do then at that point is see if the player would be willing to negotiate some kind of trade. But if a player telling you that, he's not going to cooperate with you. And then here's the reason why. The team that he's going to, they have talent that they probably don't want to get rid of. You got to give up some of your best talent to match a max contract. And if they got cap space, they don't want to do a sign and trade because they don't want to give up that talent. They want to pair that player with that talent. So they're not really interested in doing a sign and trade. They want to pair Ayton with Grant and with the what's his name, the Cade Cunningham and all these dudes. That's what they're trying to do. So they don't want to get a deal where they like, oh, now we got to come up with $35 million of salary. on that team. Give up all my youth just to get him when I could have just signed him without giving up my youth.
No, you don't have to give. They wouldn't have to do all that because they got cap space. So it don't have to be an even trade. Like
what I fully understand that if you got cap space, you can. If they got $20 million in cap space and he's making 35, you only got to give up a $15 million player. I get it, but if you're bringing in talent, why do you want to give up your talent? All you would want to do is give up a bad contract. That's it.
But
and with other teams that don't benefit Phoenix.
With Phoenix,
it don't. It doesn't.
It doesn't. Or he had to pick up his qualifying offer and come back for that 1 year, then be unrestricted free agent.
This is
That's
again.
Again, if he don't want to do a sign and trade, Phoenix could have to sign that qualifying offer. He come back 1 year, and then next year he'd be unrestricted free agent.
No, his option is if he don't want to do a sign and trade, he just wants to leave. Okay. He can turn down his qualifying offer. He can take the chance and go into restricted free agency. A team sign him and take the chance for 48 hours if they're going to get him or not. And if Phoenix matches, then he's back to property of Phoenix. Then once he's in Phoenix, he could try to force a trade from there. That's what he can do. That's not what you, Kareem. That is not what you just said.
I clearly said that maybe I ain't going to detail how you said it.
You said sign it. You said he can sign his qualifying offer. Do you know how much Ayton's qualifying offer is?
Like $16 million.
Bro, why the hell would he do that when he worth $35 million?
He won't. That's why.
So that's why I said that's not an option.
Or he got to do a sign and trade. That's his only option that's going to happen.
Bro, you don't, man, Kareem. I'm not understanding how you don't get this. I really don't. Man, boy, got tar on my wheels. I don't know how you don't get this. He's not forced to do a sign and trade. The sign and trade benefits. Yeah, that's how you Kareem, you're presenting it like Phoenix can literally. You present it like Phoenix can literally force him to do a sign and trade, and they can't.
No, they can't. I'm saying you can force him, but what I'm saying is this how this can play out. Put it this way, because I want other people I know they want to hear talk about more different things. But this is what I'm saying. It could play out like this. Phoenix said, "Okay, I want you." He said, "I don't want to play with you." Right? I want to go.
Right.
They go, "Okay." So we have to work out sign and trade. You know what I mean? Now Detroit can't sit there and be like, "I'm giving Phoenix garbage. I'm giving us our bad contracts." Because Phoenix could just say, "Okay, you sign him. I could just resign him and get him back." He'd be disgruntled, but I'm not taking on no bad contracts for a 23-year-old center. Phoenix will not do that. They're gonna ask for Jeremy Grant. They looking for more offense, and they probably say Jeremy Grant and probably Isaiah Stewart and you know,
bro. Like so now you're gonna police Detroit.
That's not fleecing them.
That is fleecing them. You taking their young talent. I guarantee you, Detroit. You're not listening. You're not listening.
Anyway,
Detroit has not maneuvered themselves and kept these small contracts just to give away this young talent they developed to bring him in. That's why they have cap space. They kept their cap space to sign a free agent, not to move their young talent to get the free agent. That's not why you do it. Brooklyn didn't have to give up their talent to get when they signed KD and Kyrie. Who they give up? Nobody.
It was unrestricted free agents. It's a big difference.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It
matters a lot.
No.
If it was restricted free agent, they would have to give up something.
No, they would not have to. There's been plenty of guys that's restricted. The fact of the matter is this. Either you retain them or you let them walk. You can't force a team. I'm telling you, Kareem, your problem with this, Kareem, you are saying, and you come back saying you're not, but you are. You're saying like Phoenix has the power to force Detroit and Ayton to do a signing trade, and they don't.
I'm not saying they got the power to force them, but then let me tell you the difference. I'm gonna go real quick between the difference between Brooklyn's situation and this situation.
I know what the difference is, brother. I know what the difference is.
I had Jared Allen and Karis LeVert on their rookie deals, right? Spencer Dinwiddie was on a like $10, $11 million deal, right? Brooklyn had cap space. That's number two. And number three, Them guys unrestricted free agents. Had they been restricted free agents, them guys, you best believe them all three of them wouldn't have been there. Them guys was unrestricted. KD and Kyrie was unrestricted. They Golden State and Boston had no rights on them. They can just leave without any compensation. That's the difference. Now back to this deal. What I'm saying is how this deal is. You saying why would Detroit do that? Number one, Detroit is not in the Godfather demanding position. They can't say I'm not giving you nothing because Phoenix has a right to match it. So if they really want Ayton bad, they was trading Grant anyway. I hear what you're saying, but we all know they looking to move Grant anyway. So why do you think they're not going to move Jeremy Grant if they're going to move him anyway to get a 23-year-old player?
If Jeremy Grant is not the player that Phoenix wants because they got Mikal Bridges, or if Jeremy Grant doesn't want to go there, that blows all that up. I understand what you're saying, but you're saying it from a position like Phoenix has the power. They don't. What Phoenix has the power to do, if they really want, because see, what you're missing in the whole thing with this Phoenix thing is, why would Phoenix even let him walk? Because they don't have listen, they will. The reason they will let him walk is because their owner is cheap and he doesn't want to spend the money and go on the luxury tax. So you acting like this owner's cool going into the luxury tax. He's not. That's the only reason Ayton is on the table, because he already has Chris Paul, he already has Devin Booker, he already has Mikal Bridges all on max deals. And he don't want to take a $30 million luxury tax bill. That's the only reason. This is why I said in your thing earlier, Booker gonna decide. Because if they go to Booker and say, look, I cannot keep all these guys, you got to decide. You're the one we're going to please, but we don't have the money to sign all these dudes. Either we're going to move Chris Paul and keep Ayton, or we're going to keep Chris Paul and move Ayton. Which one you want to do? That's why I said Devin Booker going to be the one to decide this, bro. He going to get to decide. And more than likely, he going to say, he know he can't do it without Chris Paul. So he going to say, hey, we're going to have to make it up for Ayton. Remember, they mad at Ayton right now anyway because they said he quit on him.
Yeah, they say he quit on him and Monty, and he didn't talk to the media. But this Steve Holler, elder, Steve Holler is our age, right?
Yeah, I know Steve. Yeah.
Well known about basketball.
All right. Oh, yeah, now, I know Steve.
You see what he said here? And also, Steve said the owner, Robert Sarver, don't only own 10%. He sold it. He sold the I didn't know that, but he said Robert Sarver sold the most of his
I have seen Phoenix's owner make statements before in the past about paying and doing what it takes. But when I look at the brass task of it, he never does it. I don't see him coming back and running with that team. Because if he did and paid Ayton what Ayton wants, right? They've already did the math that's going to be a $30 million luxury tax bill he got to pay. Yeah, I don't believe Sarver going to pay that. I don't.
Steve said Sarver sold off his parts and Sarver only owns 10% of the team now.
Who's the controlling owner of it then?
But if he only owns 10%, it's not hurting him. He got a small percentage of the team.
Bro, every dollar go out hurts. Bro, hold on, bro. Every dollar goes out hurts your bottom line. What are you talking about? Every dollar go out.
I'm not saying that, but if he owns 10%, his voice.
I need to know who. If Sarver is not if he is not the what they call him now, the acting governor. I think that's what they call him, the acting governor. I need to know who it is for Phoenix, because from what I'm hearing, Phoenix is still not going to spend his money, no matter what they're saying. They're not going to spend it. I'm telling you that the what Phoenix has right now is they can go in and talk with Ayton and say, what do you want to do? And if Ayton says to them, I want to leave, I'm not happy here, I don't want no part of y'all, they can ask him, are you willing for us to try to work out some kind of signing trade so we can get something back for you? More than likely, he's going to say yes, because that benefits him. But it doesn't force these other teams to automatically do that, because they may come and say, well, I'm not interested in being hard capped on a signing trade. That's why I have my salary cap sitting here now. I just want to sign a free agent. So we'll look to portal from here. You know, everybody got 2-3 options. And they'll probably say that if that team is not interested in doing a signing trade, because they don't want to be hard capped or they don't want to give up their assets, they can tell them, no, we're not interested in that. That doesn't mean they're not going to still get him, because that puts the onus on Phoenix to find a team that Ayton is willing to go to that's willing to do a signing trade. And then when they get that all worked out behind the scenes, then the first thing you'll see is that Ayton re-signs with Phoenix and a signing trade. That's how that goes. But what you was presenting earlier was like he could literally become the restricted free agent, go sign a contract with Detroit, and then Phoenix come in while in the 48-hour period and force Detroit to do a signing trade. It don't work like that, and that's all I was trying to say. He said, I see how Elder is living with the camp that Sauber is not going to pay into the luxury tax, but that's a false promise. What's a false promise, Steve? Oh, premise. That's a false premise. I'm just going by Phoenix's history. They have a history of not paying that luxury tax. And when they get to that door where they have to, they normally make moves. So, I mean, maybe they got money set aside for this. But my thing is they need to decide. I think, honestly, Phoenix's first conversation needs to be with Devin Booker. They need to know what's it going to take to keep him on board. That's what they need to do first. And then they need to make decisions from there. Now, if Devin comes to them and say, look, we need to run it back, because, see, that's what a dog would do. We want to run it back. They're in trouble because they got to pay that money. And they're going to have to sign Ayton to a 5-year deal. You ain't going to get by with a 4-year deal for Ayton. You need a 5-year deal for Ayton if you want to retain him. I don't think Phoenix paying Ayton $177, bro. What'd he say? I get that. 15 years ago, he did that with Joe Johnson. Yeah, he did let Joe Johnson walk because he didn't want to pay him. And that Phoenix was hot. Yeah, I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see how this all pan out.
I think he's going because I think he don't want to be there. And
I agree.
Think that Phoenix looking at like the style of play, and they, like I said, I think it may work for both teams.
Yeah, and I see because he can sign with a team, I really see Ayton like if you come in right now and you recruit him like he's in college again, because right now in Phoenix he don't feel appreciated. I'm the number 1 pick, and I done busted my butt. I done took us to a whole nother level, and I get no credit for it. Not a coach mad at me, players mad at me. If you come in and recruit him hard, sell him on the fact that he is going to be your Robin. You see what I'm saying? Because he can't be your Batman. You got to sell him on being your Robin, where he going to get multiple touches. You know what I'm saying? You see him totally different on your team than he was in Phoenix. I think he'll sign with somebody because he can sign as a restricted free agent as soon as the season over. He can just go sign whenever that period opens. I don't know when that period is. He can just go sign, and then Phoenix could match it. Now, to me, I think Phoenix would be stupid to match it for a player that's telling you flat out, I don't want to be here. I wouldn't do that. I cut my losses and move on. It happens. It happens. See, remember Julius Randle with the Lakers?
Yeah.
You remember what the Lakers did?
Yeah, they cut him for no reason.
No. They didn't cut him. Remember what happened? Hold on. There you go. He was in the same boat that old boy's in right now. And instead of forcing him to go through restricted free agency, they told him, we don't want you no more. And they released his rights, and that automatically made him an unrestricted free agent, and he can go sign with whoever he wants. If I'm Phoenix, I ask, if Ayton tells me he doesn't want to be there, guess what I do? I release his rights.
I'm not doing that. I'm trying to get something.
I am. I'm going to do that. But again, you got to understand how the PR stuff work and the relationships work, bro. That stuff spreads fast. And Phoenix is not no hotbed for free agents. Let's just keep it real. They not. So you don't want that reputation out there that you bring players in, you disrespect them, you don't honor them, then you hog time, even though you don't want disrespecting them and you forcing them to stay. See, that's the reason why the players got all the control now.
No, but what I'm saying is this. You got to get something for them. Because you let Ayton go, they don't have to. Let me tell you the difference between Julius Randle and Ayton, right? For one, when the Lakers did that Julius Randle, they already had LeBron already. When they renounced him, it opened the door for them to sign Rondo. LeBron was already in the door when they signed Randle, George. Lakers had cap space already. The difference is if Phoenix let Ayton walk, they don't got no cap space. They still fuck. They still jam. They won't have no cap space. See, at least Lakers had cap space already, and it just opened up more cap space with Randle. But with Phoenix, they can't let Ayton walk. They cannot do it. They do that, they franchise will get set back. They got to get something for them. They get Jeremy Grant and Isaiah Stewart for them. I think that'd be good for them. Would you do that?
That's not gonna happen. I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't do it. Honestly, I would not. I wouldn't.
If you Detroit,
I would not. No, I have cap space for that reason and that reason alone.
But you got cap space, Elder.
I'm not giving up my young talent that I've developed that I want to pair with this guy. I want to pair them with him. They work good together. I'm not giving them up. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, this is what they should do to be honorable. And this is what you see in the league, okay? I'm going back to Phoenix. If Phoenix makes a decision that they don't want to, if Ayton tells them, I don't want to be here, I'm leaving, right? And if they say they want to get some kind of asset for Ayton, they should have already had this conversation already. Should have been had it. And they realize Ayton is not happy here. Or you don't want Ayton and you want something foreign. You should have done exactly what the Clippers did with old boy. You should have signed him and then looked to trade him.
But Elder, think about this. You said you wouldn't trade him for Jeremy Grant. You saw the deals that they almost made for Jeremy Grant. They were going to trade Jeremy Grant anyway. Why not trade him for Ayton? If you're going to
trade here's the problem. Here's the problem. Jeremy Grant has made it clear he don't want to go play with superstars. So Jeremy Grant, I don't see him signing on to go play with Chris Paul and to go play with Devin Booker. He don't want to go. You're not listening. He don't want to be a third wheel no more. If that was the case, why did he leave Denver? Why did he not want to go to the Lakers?
Yeah, but Chris Paul is – let me tell you how you sell on that. He won't be third option as far as scoring-wise. He could be the second option. He'd get more shots up than Chris Paul. Phoenix already said they're going to look to cut Chris Paul. One.
This
two,
dude.
Hold on. Chris Paul is a pass-first point guard. So I don't think Jeremy Grant will look at it like – because if that's the case, he ain't going to be able to go nowhere then. If you look at
why not? Hold on. He's already in Detroit. He's already there. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but Detroit don't want to pay him no $25 million. That's why they look at it.
Here's the key. Here's the key. Once they get to that point, they can let him walk. He'll be a free agent and let him walk. That's what they're going to end up doing.
Yeah, but why not get nothing for him? You're not. Why play hard? This is my thing. If I'm Detroit, right? If I'm Detroit and I want to trade Grant, I don't want to pay Grant, right? I want everybody to hear this, right? Tell me how y'all feel about this. You Detroit. You
hold on. I want to. You see what Steve wrote there? I need him to explain that. I need Steve to explain that because I want to know the huge free agents that have signed with Phoenix. I mean, you had Barkley way back in the day, and you had Chris Paul. Other than that, who's the major free agents that signed with Phoenix? Since it's not, I don't see Phoenix as that big spot that players are dying to get to and all. I'm not saying Phoenix is Milwaukee or Cleveland. I'm not saying that, but you just cannot. When you're not a major market like the Lakers, New York, Chicago, Miami, you can't just be free-nilling with the players, man, and their rights. You can't. See, you named a bunch of guys that's not big time. Bismack, Biyombo, McGee, Crowder, they'll go anywhere, bro. I'm sorry. They'll go anywhere. Those guys will play for any team. Those are not big free agent signings, my brother Steve. They're not. Those you name Crowder, McGee, and Bismack Biyombo. I think between those three guys, they done played for 14 teams, bro. Those cats will go anywhere, Steve. I'm sorry. They'll go anywhere.
I haven't even said nothing. I don't know put those names up there. But Steve, my boy, though.
He's my guy, too. That's why I said they'll go anywhere. These guys are not big time free agents.
I would never use them guys. But my thing is this. I forget shit quick. Let me make a quick point, Elder.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you Detroit, right, you was looking to move Jeremy Grant, and the names you was hearing THT and none. The names you was hearing, all these names, all these teams, right? You want to trade Jeremy Grant anyway. And you ain't messing around with that. You getting a former #1 pick, a guy that's 23 years old, a guy that's getting you 18 points, and I'm doing it. Okay, you want Jeremy Grant? Go ahead. You trade him anyway. You don't want to. And then now Grant looking at it like this. You saying he don't want to be the third star? Third star in name wise, but in shot wise, he can easily be the second in shots. You can see Booker taking the most shots, and then him. He gonna get up more shots than Chris Paul. Chris Paul don't shoot as much. He's getting older.
You're creating a narrative that's not there. It's not about shots for him. I didn't say he wants to go to a team and take the most shots. What he said, I'm going by his quote. I don't want to be on a team with superstars. I don't want to buddy up with guys. I want to be featured. That's what he said. And hold on, one second. And here's the other part you're not even thinking about. He wants the max extension as well. So you're telling me he's already made it clear. Why do you think nobody got him last year? They knew to take him, he had to, 1, be featured, and 2, give him the max extension. That's why he's still sitting. So you telling me Phoenix is going to give up Ayton, who came through your program and you drafted, and you won't give him a max extension, but you'll give it to Jeremy Grant? That's what you're going to do if you Phoenix?
It don't make sense. I hear what you're saying, but the point
I'm telling you, what you proposing is not a viable thing.
What options they have?
Again, the option they have is they can sign Ayton to the 5-year max and then trade him after that. If they so set on getting an asset for him, you sign him to the 5-year max, and then as soon as he's eligible to be traded, you trade him and get an asset for him. That's how you maximize the asset. That's how the Clippers maximize the asset for Blake Griffin. That's how you do it. But that's going to put you in a bind too, because you're going to get a bad name for signing him just to trade him.
Yeah, but I think it's going to work out. I can see.
Not with Detroit. Because first off, boy, who's spotted? He finna take Mikal Bridges' spot? Because that's where he would play, or you'll put him where Crowder was.
He's gonna be where Crowder was. Crowder coming from.
All right. So now you got Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Mikal Bridges, Jeremy Grant, and then whoever you want at center, the Isaiah Stewart guy. You telling me Jeremy Grant gonna be happy there doing that in Phoenix when he could have stayed in Denver and done that? He turned down Denver, which paid him the same amount to go to Detroit, bro. Don't this tell you this dude different? Who wants to live in Detroit? Nobody. He turned Denver down to go to Detroit so that he could be the man somewhere.
Okay.
Now he's telling Detroit, I outlived that contract, pay me max money. If you don't, send me somewhere I can still be the man, and then they'll pay my extension. That's why Jeremy Grant is not traded yet.
Okay, Elder. Okay, Jeremy Grant, let's just all be for real here. He's not in position to say he wants to be the man. How many teams he gonna be the man on right now? Who?
Hold on.
There's not that many teams you gonna be the man on. How many teams that
Kareem, he's the man in Detroit.
Cade the man.
Yep, go look.
I guarantee you this season.
Cade, hold on. Cade is their future.
Cade is the man this year.
He is the number 1 option in Detroit still. Jeremy Grant is, bro. He
still
is.
I guarantee
again,
Cade be the number 1 option.
All I'm telling you is this, bro. He's okay. Even if he's number 2 there, he's still the featured guy. 1 and 2 is the featured guys. And what he's saying is, if Detroit, you don't want to pay me and feature me, send me somewhere that will. And then if not, which you seeing it's been a hard time because teams ain't buying it, guess what's going to happen? He's going to play out his contract, and when he becomes a free agent, he's going to walk from Detroit just like he did from Denver. And he'll find another scrub team, Orlando, anybody, I don't know who at the time, that'll say, oh, This is the only free agent we can get. We're going to take Jeremy Grant. And they'll take Jeremy Grant and overpay him because he's better than any other option they can get. They would never get an option to get a player as good as him, so they'll do it. He knows that. That Jeremy Grant to Phoenix is not going to happen. Because if Phoenix pays him his max extension, they will be dumb as hell to let Ayton walk when you could have just paid him his max extension.
No, but the key is Ayton don't want to be there, and they want to part ways. He been asking for that. He been unhappy.
Hey, Loyalty Films. Can you see having Jeremy Grant on that team on a max deal when you already have Chris Paul, Devin Booker, and Mikal Bridges on those kind of deals already?
No, I can see Jeremy Grant eating some humble pie and signing for a little something less than the max.
Okay. Good luck with that.
I didn't see no team giving him no max.
Yeah,
I'm telling y'all
this last year.
I see teams that know they can't get a level player like him agreeing to trade for him and sign him to that max deal. I do.
Yeah, he held out this long. He gonna go for it.
Yeah.
Facts.
And here's the key.
You're right,
if Jeremy Grant was if that was a good trade, he would have been traded last year.
And he ain't worried about winning on those playoffs because he left Denver.
There you go. He ain't caring about that.
Yeah,
Who goes to Detroit? Who goes to Detroit? Leaves Denver when you were in the Western Conference Finals, goes to Detroit and claim that you care about winning. He don't care nothing about no winning. He wants to be
from
the man.
A basketball family, so he know the ropes.
He wants to be the man, and he wants to be paid. So whichever team is agreeing to give him that, that's what he's gonna do.
Yeah, he held.
He would never. I guarantee this: Jeremy Grant wouldn't agree to a trade to Phoenix, and that would nix everything. When Phoenix hear that he don't want to be there, they ain't gonna want to deal with him. Why the hell you gonna take somebody like that?
Does he hold out so much to where he end up like Schroeder?
No, bro. Come on, bro.
Not like Schroeder, but
what I'm saying, you've seen
the production. So much money on the table.
No, he don't have a point.
He does.
This new collective bargaining grill, but a lot of niggas about to get fucked.
Hold on. You have already seen the production of Jeremy Grant go through. You don't have the questions about Jeremy Grant that everybody already had about Schroeder. Remember, Schroeder was in Atlanta. There were questions. That's why he got moved. When he was in OKC, well, he's just playing behind Chris Paul on a nothing team, no expectations, all that kind of stuff. The Lakers they really did Schroeder a favor. They brought him in, gave him the stage, and kept the ball in his hand. He just didn't deliver. Jeremy Grant is not going to be in that situation. One, he's already got the money that Schroeder was trying to get.
For sure.
He's trying to get a max extension, and his production has gone up every year.
He feel like he earned it.
Hey, when he signed that 3 year 60, when he signed that 3 year 60, $20 million a year, he's already outlived that after that first year. So everybody knows he's worth more than 20, but they Detroit just don't want to pay him that max extension that will pay him 30. They don't want to do that.
I don't see nobody paying him no 30 million. I do.
I see teams doing it.
I can't think of a team gonna pay him no 30 million.
I just named one. Why would Orlando not pay him 30 million? Why would they not?
I don't think Orlando would pay.
I'm just saying, why would they not? Who does Orlando have at that position that they need to get? I mean, they got a good wing there in old boy's young brother, but he's on a rookie deal for the next 4 years. You can pay Jeremy Grant, and he'd be done with his deal before the rookie deal got to get paid. Who they got? I mean, I just named one team. I'm sure if I gave it a little bit more thought, I can name other teams. Why would not Sacramento do it? Who they got? Old Harrison Barnes going out the door. Who they got? I can start thinking. I guarantee you, I come through 5, 6, 7 teams.
I don't think Sacramento's doing that.
Why would they not though? Who do they have at that? Who do they have at that position that's even close to him? And he young.
It's hard for me to see team paying that. 25, not no 30.
We'll see.
The team's now looking at it as if you're not going to help me win. Because teams now looking. I think all season going to make teams a little bit smarter.
It's tricky because, like y'all said on the other stream, teams are also preparing for that 2023, Elder. So nobody I'm gonna tell you,
but that's 1 year from now.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
What I'm saying is this: I can easily see a team.
Yeah.
Especially this is the type of team that'll do it. If you got young talent that's decent or good or extra good, and you think that Jeremy Grant matches good with them, that's the type of guy you can bring in, pay him that, because it's only like a 3-year extension or something like that. You pay him that 3-year extension, right?
Memphis or Minnesota?
No, not Memphis, because they got guys like that already. But
No.
because that you, unless you're getting rid of JJJ, but you get him in there, and now that's the veteran leadership that you need, and he can help mold with your team. And then when you look at your options, teams like that, they probably wouldn't have no chance of getting a guy like that. But if he fits your team, why not take that chance? And this is why you rationalize it. I can pay him $30 million for a couple of years. If it ain't working out, now I can go ahead and move him and then pay the rookie guy that's done development. Now it's time for him to get his max.
Yeah.
Or if they work great together, I just got 2 max guys now.
Yeah.
I just got 2 max guys. If they looking good together. Teams have paid Jeremy Grant that. Teams just wasn't willing to commit to that last year because of what they were going to have to give up to do it. Yeah. And they didn't see him. And then again, his demands. Teams wanted Jeremy Grant, but when he comes in talking about I need to be featured, teams know that means you want to be the number 1 or number 2 option.
For sure.
Why do you think the guy in Indiana didn't get traded? It wasn't just because he got hurt. Miles Turner. He was saying the same stuff. I want to be featured. Guess what Indiana did? They got rid of the other big man so he can be featured this year. And we're going to see what Miles Turner all about now. Playing with a bunch of young guys, and now he's finna get a bunch of shots. Let's see what his productivity does. Let's see.
For sure. So what y'all think about that Dame and Giannis? Did y'all talk about that yet?
Oh, no, we ain't talk about that yet. That'd be fantastic.
You seen the thing I sent you in the chat? Right?
Who? Yeah. What now? What?
In the IG. Dame, he on record. He said he would play with Giannis, and that was odd because he never even, you know him, he ain't about jumping ship, you know, teaming up with guys. That was real like funny that. Him mentioning that.
I love it.
I don't see that winning. No, I don't like that at all.
I don't see.
I love it.
Wait, can I throw out one thing though?
They compliment each other.
They don't.
Okay, like.
Hold on, before you talk, Texas, I gotta give it to you, man. Yeah.
Oh, Harden. You already know, man. Harden and KD. I called out KD too. I did a clip on that to send to the company about his meltdown, but go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, but no, I just want to say one quick thing too. Like I did the simulation for the Gobert thing with the Warriors and everything, and then how they can like give a letter of Wiggins and a few other pieces and like something else. And I did that, and then like just recently I heard reports that they're interested in trying to pick up Gobert. That's the perfect fit to me because, as you all know, if you get Gobert in the interior defense and he gives you many extra shots. So I said Steph is kind of declining a little bit, but if you get a guy like him in the paint, he can give everybody ample opportunities to get second chance shots. So the Warriors might not be done in terms of contending in the future.
Oh, but, so you're saying Gobert for who?
For Wiggins.
Wiggins, and it's like some other, a few other, I don't know, something else, because they're willing to give that up. I did the simulation before the news broke out. I did the simulation, huh?
Wiseman.
Okay.
Yeah, they probably do a Wiggins and Wiseman, and that will be enough, talent-wise, money-wise, probably too close.
It matches.
But my thing is this: that fits too, because what people don't get in that Draymond's really been playing defensive 5. He's been guarding centers, right, or power forwards. You get Gobert, now you can actually have Draymond guard 3s and 4s again like he should. You can actually put him back defensively.
Super tough again.
So now, because you say, well, Wiggins is your best perimeter defender. No, Draymond Green is my best perimeter defender. I can move him to start guarding the 3s or the 4s, whichever one is the best on that team. And then have Gobert back there blocking everything that did get past him. So
you got to think they was hard to beat when they had Bogut in there.
I know.
Challenging LeBron.
I actually like that move, but they do that. Yeah. And you take, you're trading an all-star for an all-star. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not tripping if Golden State can pull that off. And I see that being a good match for them.
Donovan Mitchell out of there too. They done ran that course, him and Gobert. They out of there.
Well, if they get rid of Gobert, they keep. Hold on, bro. They get rid of Gobert, they keeping Mitchell. They don't want to let Mitchell go. They don't want to let him go. I think that's a mistake.
There's rumblings of him talking.
Mitchell wants out.
Yeah, he's trying to get rid of Gobert. That's all that is. He really, him and Gobert just don't mix, bro. So they pretty much, I can tell from what they've been saying, they're gonna get rid of Gobert. If they got to get rid of any of them, it's gonna be Gobert, and they're gonna keep Mitchell.
Tough with that.
Yeah. They were what? Oh, they'd be real tough. Yeah, they'd be real tough.
Draymond, it preserved Draymond. They don't have to bang.
Hey, think about here's your lineup. Here's your lineup, bro. Check this out. Steph, Jordan Poole, Clay, Draymond, and Gobert.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
That's sick. Yeah.
That's sick.
That's a sick lineup, bro.
That's sick.
And you still got Kuminga, Moody. You still got them young studs coming. And no, actually, if I'm Utah, you giving me one of them. I'm sorry. I'm getting one of them cats. I'm getting one of them. I will want Kuminga, but I'm gonna get with Wiseman too. I'm getting two of them dudes from you. You got to give me.
They might give you Moody.
And I take him if I'm them because Moody can play, bro. Moody's just behind some superstars right now. I mean, he's playing behind Clay. He can't. You see what I'm saying? Moody can go though. I like Moody though. Moody is a beast, bro. I'm telling you, he's gonna be a good player in the league. So I'm trying to extract that dude that we're 4 years down the road when everybody look back at the trade and say, "Oh man, you got Moody out of that deal? Oh, y'all did all right, Utah." You see what I'm saying? I want that kind of impact player. Moody to me is that kind of dude. Oh, go ahead, my brother.
I'm not good. So can I ask him a question? Why do you think the Dame and Giannis thing will work? I'm just curious. I'm not.
What you mean? Work from a basketball standpoint or money wise?
Brother, of course. I'm saying like if they were to pair up,
they
by
complement each other. Get that pick and roll, bro. What the heck? Like Dame is unselfish. They not dominant. They not ball dominant. Giannis is screaming for help, bro. Real help.
Hold on, loyalty fans. I'm sorry, bro. I gotta cut you off there. You just said that these two players are not ball dominant. Both of these players are ball dominant.
That's all Dame does.
Dame and Lillard is totally ball dominant.
I think Giannis is ball dominant based on the way their team is. They depend on him so much. They have to relieve him from the ball like LeBron. They have to stop making it all about him going.
No problem. You got Dame. Who are you giving up to get? No. Who are you giving up to get Dame?
Drew and some pieces. I know they got a first.
You got to get rid of some
bro, Drew is not definitive, bro.
Man, they're not taking
Drew is not a definitive player, bro. That put them over the top.
Bro, do you understand that Drew was the piece that put them over the top to win the championship? He was the one that put the clamps on Chris Paul.
All right, but I like Dame. So you telling me Dame and a healthy Dame and Giannis don't beat Boston?
No.
Yeah.
Crazy.
No,
crazy.
Hey, Elder, you ain't watched the series.
You crazy.
Bro, I did watch the series.
Last time we seen Dame healthy was Bubble Dame, and he was destroying everybody. Stop it, y'all.
And Boston guards
everybody, brother.
Yes.
He played one series and got beaten 5. Stop that, man.
He played one series and got beat.
Wait. No, you said the bubble, right? The bubble? They got beat in the first round. You said the bubble, brother.
No, he didn't mean to say bubble. I know what he meant. He didn't mean bubble. I know what he meant, though. I know what you meant.
Year?
Yeah, that wasn't bubble. That was the year before. Bubble was the year before.
Okay.
I know what you meant, though.
Which is the bubble. That's what I was going
to again, though, those two to me.
First round last year to Denver.
In Denver.
To me, those two don't work for the simple fact that Dame does not play any defense, and Dame, his number one problem is he's not committed to defense, and he has bad shot selection.
So let me ask y'all a question, because y'all been saying this all season. When y'all say a point guard don't play any defense, Luka was getting killed for playing no defense.
But he's improved his defense, bro.
Huh?
But he
played spotty defense in the moment. You can offset defense if you just destroying somebody on offense.
I can't agree with that.
Nobody plays definitive defense. You have
Jason Kidd has got his head, man.
Marcus Smarts,
bro.
But
hey, hold on, bro.
Like back in the day that just played defensive lockdown D.
Hold on, loyalty.
I'm telling you.
You go look at the 4 teams that are left. I think they're all in the top 5 or top 6 in the NBA in defense.
I don't care about the team. Who on Golden State definitively locks up at the guard?
Wait, you said Luka?
We're not, bro. You're changing the narrative. We're not talking about.
I'm not changing the narrative.
You gonna let me finish? You gonna let me finish?
Saying Drew about playing D. That's the reason why you don't want to give him up.
You're not listening. We're talking about
listening to you.
We're talking about being committed on the defensive end. Dame is not.
I can't say that
at all.
I can't say that
I don't watch
because
him.
when you put certain people with certain people behind them, you can say LeBron not committed, but you give LeBron support and defense.
That's
he
the
looks great on
bro.
D. I think Dame would be the same way. You got Lopez back there, he's first in defensive win shares. You got Giannis back there, first in defensive win shares. They'll give him that support. And Middleton, he'll look way better on D.
All right, I'll let you keep
They'll
believing
still
in
be
loyalty,
tops
fam.
in D. I promise you.
I think y'all be crazy. I think you would be asinine to give up. First off, old boy,
Middleton might have to go.
He made 50
Hell no. Middleton is the piece. You see how important Middleton is now.
I'm saying to get Dame.
Hold on, bro. Dame makes 50 mil. Oh boy, only making $30 million.
That's what I'm saying.
So where's
I don't know how the money will work.
20?
Yeah, I don't
know
how
the
the money
20 coming from. You finna gut your team to get Dame. You got to give up 3 or 4 players to get him.
Is Middleton in that?
And you telling me? No, you're not gonna give up Middleton, but you're gonna give up everybody else that's making money. You'd have to give up. You'd have to give up Drew Holiday. You'd have to give up Portis. You'd have to give up
Middleton. Holiday or Middleton.
No, Middleton. Bro, they are not. Y'all, boy, if you gave up Middleton.
Nah, I wouldn't give it Middleton. Y'all bugging.
No,
I'm not saying I would, bro. I'm saying what you have
Middleton
to get
value is even higher now that they lost. People see that he defended him.
No, loyalty. I would keep Middleton. I'm saying and Elder told me no. I'm saying we have to give up that to get him.
Yes. No, I'm not giving up Middleton.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm not. Yeah.
I'm not either.
I'm giving up Drew all night.
I'm not giving up Drew at all. Hell no.
You crazy.
Pat Connaughton.
Nope.
What's the white boy from Duke? I'm giving him up.
Grayson Allen.
I'm giving up Grayson for a young piece. Drew. If I got to give up 2 firsts.
And Portis. So you're gonna give up Drew?
Nah, I'm not giving up
Portis and 2 firsts. No, you got to. You got to make the salaries match. Who else you got with salary?
No, I just gave you Elder. I said Pat Connaughton, Allen, Grayson Allen, Pat Connaughton, Drew Holiday in the first round.
How much does Connaughton make?
Connaughton makes $6 million.
Okay. Hold on. You Portland.
It's a trade machine.
No problem. You Portland. You want that deal? That's what you getting back for Dame?
They contract expires.
You get first round. Want that deal?
Holiday. Contract expires.
No. This is another thing y'all don't understand.
That's only one offer. Portland gonna exhaust the best option.
This is so unrealistic. Do you know why? Do y'all remember how many first round picks Milwaukee gave up to get Drew Holiday?
1.
Are you serious? You better go back and look.
Lopez has to go too. I agree. Probably
they gave up 3 first round.
I don't know about that.
You can't give up Lopez.
Nah, I don't think it was 3 picks. Steve got this thing in his head.
I remember when I saw it. I was like, you got to be kidding me. Steve, but it worked out because they got a chip.
From New Orleans. But my thing is this. I disagree with y'all when y'all said Dame not ball dominant.
Yeah, they bugging.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Dame not ball dominant. Dame don't dribble all day like Kyrie.
Brother, Dame does not play off ball. Bro, when him and McCollum were in the games, bro, he was taking up a lot of those possessions.
We don't want Dame to play off the ball. We want him to
No.
ball with Giannis.
I'm answering Kareem though, because he said y'all say he's not
ball out of Giannis' hand.
I'm not saying totally, but take it out some, yes, to where Giannis is not too predictable.
There it is. 3 first round picks and a pick swap. I told you.
Giannis should be. So now, you know how they would use him, Elder?
No.
Go ahead.
That's what That's what Milwaukee had to give up already to get Drew Holiday.
Okay.
They didn't get that. They gave that up. So they gave up 4 picks to get Drew Holiday.
Somebody can
and it won him a championship. Every year is a new year to build.
Again, bro, I see that. But when you talk about moving him and you got to send picks with him to get Dame?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
What picks you got? They don't even got no picks.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't know if they have first.
Hold up. See you later. Anybody, can y'all give me the actual trade? Because that just throwing. I want the actual trade.
You know, I'm not throwing it out there like a hypothetical. These is words coming out of Dame's mouth, which is shocking because he don't want to play with nobody.
Loyalty.
He comfortable, yeah.
Knowing Dame, he want old boy to come to Portland. He ain't trying to go to Milwaukee.
Hell no.
He's trying to get him to come to Portland.
Giannis ain't coming to no. He ain't leaving
Hold
nowhere.
on, y'all. Hold on. Giannis has been on record to say, I'm happy staying here in Milwaukee, but as long as I feel like ownership is doing everything in their power for us to win. Yeah. You don't think Giannis, even with Middleton being out, you don't think, did you see his face? Did y'all see Giannis' face on that bitch when they was getting blown out in that last game?
And what was the reason why? No shooters. Game fixes all that.
Giannis can't, well, Middleton fixed that. He shoot better than Dame. He a better
mid-range shooter.
Percentage-wise, he shoot better than him. What I'm saying is this. And
I'm
he
just
play
saying
way
what
better
Dame
defense.
do. Dame got the step factor, bro. He
6'7".
stretches the floor.
All right,
you can imagine Dame, you got to pick him up at half court.
I actually hope that happens. I hope that do. But they definitely not going to win. But what they got to gut their team to get Dame, they ain't going to win shit.
Who challenging them in the East? Miami?
All them teams beat them now.
Hell no.
There are 4 teams in the East better than them.
Would give them a challenge.
You can't say that, bro. They lost because of Middleton. They ain't beating them.
Boston, Brooklyn healthy. Miami still better.
They'll give them a challenge. Yes, they will. Boston would beat them.
If Philly get their stuff together, they be able to beat them.
If. It's a big if with Philly and the Nets right now.
Hold on, bro. It's a if with the damn Milwaukee Bucks.
No, it's not. What's the if?
Talking about
Middleton coming back.
We talking about an if.
What's the if?
Dame and Giannis, you crazy?
What's the if with Milwaukee?
Giannis and Middleton, they not beating them.
That
and
team
Brook
will be
Lopez
gutted.
healthy.
Hold on. Y'all forget how teams look once you have 3 superstars.
Nah, this is different.
Hold on. Go do the salaries on them cats.
Because you're supporting.
You know why I tell you it's different?
Hold on, bro. That's not different. There's 3 max guys.
All right.
You're gonna have all minimum players behind them.
Exactly.
But guess what? The difference is their styles of play. They complement each other great.
This is a new league, though, brother.
Middleton is a
new
system
league.
player, bro.
I hope
they run specific sets on him, and he's a mid-range.
You got 3 big dogs, but what about your ancillary parts supporting cast? You good at that?
I'll cross Milwaukee off my list as a
that.
championship team.
Grayson ain't no damn gut.
Their best player I'm saying the other parts
Lopez,
that you're going to give up to get those. Yeah,
Lopez. He leads them in defensive.
But let me ask you this question. Okay, in Portland, you're telling me that Dame wasn't a ball dominant. That's literally all he did. And then when he got rid of the ball, all his ass would do was stand around and shit. He was not going to constantly move around when he was going to stare and watch.
Sense at all. Because why would Portland even do that? Why would Portland do that deal? That don't help them at all.
I don't think Portland would do it at all. It's not going to help
Portland. If you getting rid of Dame, that means that you're on the rebuild. Why am I
taking back? They are. They got rid of CJ.
Hold on. Why am I going to take back a bunch of older players then with big contracts?
I don't know.
Why
would
I do that?
Loyalty has got to benefit both parties.
They ain't got no picks, bro.
They gave up what's the name? Not older, Grayson Allen.
Bro, are you serious? That's the headliner of your trade for Damian Lillard, Grayson Allen.
Nah, Drew Holiday.
Drew Holiday old.
They don't want that. He's like 30 plus. We're like 31, 32.
And he got 2-3 years left on a max
Both
deal.
teams got to see mutual benefits.
What they gonna get back for him? They only gonna lose in the free agency anyway.
Loyalty. They just got rid of a guy like that named CJ McCullough. They just got rid of a guy like that.
When
This don't even benefit Portland.
When is he a free agent, though? When is he a free agent? Yeah.
Dame? Well, first off, it's irrelevant to Milwaukee because they ain't got no cap space. But
I'm just saying, when is he?
I think 2023. I think.
Okay, so when he got the leverage, they ain't gonna let him walk for nothing.
When you're a free agent, bro, they don't have no choice.
All right, so
they have to do something.
Yeah,
I don't think that what y'all don't get how the league does with these superstars. They don't trade them to get assets. If they want to walk away, they let them walk away because they superstars. That's what they do. Why you think the Lakers saying now we're not going to trade LeBron? Even all the rumors saying you should. They're like, nope, we're not doing it. No team wants that stigma of being the one that traded the superstar.
Yeah, uproot. Yeah, you're right.
And everybody's gonna be clowning you for decades. Saying, "Oh, you traded You traded Dame Lillard
and then no other superstars gonna want to go there.
What's the dude name from Duke? What's his name? You
Grayson
traded Dame Lillard for Grayson Allen?
Yeah,
that's
sure.
going to be the narrative going for the next 20 years.
For sure. You're right.
No, bro. That deal makes no sense for Portland.
The loyalty. If you have three big guys, right, and then the other parts are just meh, you know, the league is changing the way you're going to need a collective.
The other parts are not mad. You got to tell me about Boston. Nobody was talking about
that shit
parts.
That won't happen.
In the middle of the season, y'all was talking about trade, break up Jaylen Brown and
I wasn't
Tatum.
saying that.
I'm not saying. I'm talking about the media. I'm talking about the narrative across the league. So we can't go up. Their parts is nah. Nobody was talking about Grant Williams and all these boys.
The reason people were saying that is because they had seen this bad pattern with Boston for years, with these two guys playing one-on-one basketball, and in the end, it cost them.
That's true, but I think the reason they also say it is we live in a microwave era. You can't have a bad weekend without somebody putting some negative on. They ready to ship everybody out.
What happened was Udoka changed that and got them to commit to play defense.
For sure.
And that's why Boston one of the best teams in the league right now.
Mm-hmm.
They were one of the worst when it started.
But Brad Stevens couldn't get them to do that. They played decent, but not like they're playing now.
This is what I'm saying. And Elder, this was my whole point, not comparing them to the Lakers. I kept telling Kareem wasn't arguing with me nothing. Let's stick with what we got and let's try to change what we got within. Y'all talk about shipping off, trading. Boston showed you don't have to make no drastic moves. Just buy into what we do.
You saying with the Lakers?
I'm not saying the Lakers. I'm just using them as an example. But if them two young boys could buy, no, it's not.
They're too old.
Listen,
they're two totally different teams.
I understand.
You can't compare two stars under 25.
I'm not saying
with
compare
two
as far as
over
like the
30,
players.
37.
I'm talking about basketball anyway. If you could just buy into a new coach that nobody know, nobody projected or nothing, play basketball, bro. Control what you can control. The Lakers was terrible, but a lot of those games, I can point out 15 games we should have won. I'm not talking about the games with the Lakers. I'm talking about the games we should have won. Yeah, I could have won those games just buying into what we had to do. A lot of them games they was quitting and had no effort.
15 more games wouldn't even put us at 500. Wouldn't have mattered. We still was going to be trash.
20.
No, we'd have won 15 more games. We'd have been under 500 still. We still was going to be a mediocre team this year. That roster was imbalanced. And it was jacked up, and the whole organization was jacked up. That's just a bad comparison. What I'm saying is Dame doesn't work because the styles of basketball, I don't know why y'all see these two together. They don't really work good together because Giannis is best when you have the ball in his hands.
Hell no, that's what the people think till they see him off the ball and not pushing it
he's best when he has it in his hands because he can dictate things offensively.
I'm actually he can't. I know Kareem got to go anyway. He said he got to bust up before 30, y'all.
They dropping back in the paint and setting up that wall on him.
All right.
He's too predictable when he bringing it up like that. You saw it. Giannis could go for 40, 50. That shit ain't going to work, bro. I'm telling you. Team's going to let him get his, and they still going to lose.
Yeah. That's how you play any of these offensive engineers like Luka and these guys, but that's why Jason Kidd to me is one of the best coaches. If not the best.
But again, with that too, Texas is identity, is team identity, is team locking, team defense. It ain't no big names on there. It's unsung heroes. If you play basketball, everybody's in the NBA. You could win games, bro. We don't need all these stars or big moves to win games.
I do think the Mavs would benefit them to get a big in the paint.
For sure. I mean, they definitely get better.
I think that right there would make them dangerous. I mean, you're not going to get Gobert most likely. I'm going to say right now, Gobert's going to the Warriors. I'm just going to go out there because I already did the simulation. I think he's going. Why do you hope that you're going for the Lakers? That's not good for the Lakers.
I'm not going for the. That's what y'all get it twisted, bro. I'm a LeBron guy. I just want to see the league good all around. And at the end of the day, I want LeBron to have the toughest challenge in the West. So I want teams to get.
So
better.
You want a 30-year? Okay, that's fine. But you want a 30-year-old LeBron at a tough. Oh man.
Hey! I feel like if LeBron has a good team too, it's not really tough. He could score on Golden State, whoever they have. Do you see what he did to Golden State this year, bro?
Brother, hold on. But what does supporting cast do along with him? Nothing. Okay.
What I just say, if LeBron has a team too, it's a good game. I don't want 30-year-old LeBron in his team. So
let me answer your question. The logistics, though, is it feasible? Can you get? Because right now, it appears the Lakers may be stuck.